Good morning, everyone. We are here at Our Lady of Grace School in the Bronx, New York. It's a very special day for our first Good Deed of the Month Zoom of the new school year. Our Lady of Grace is no stranger to the Loukoumi Foundation. We have hosted our Good Deed of the Month Zoom a couple of times here in the past, and all of their exemplary work has been recognized in the past with Loukoumi Make a Difference Awards. They've actually won 2 Make a Difference Awards, most recently for their work with their food pantry, which is going to be the subject of today's Good Deed of the Month Zoom. What's really exciting, though, we've been doing this program now, this is our 3rd year, is this year we have formed our new Loukoumi International Good Deed Council of schools all around the world. And we're so happy to welcome all of you here today. Just to give you a little sampling, we had a meeting last week. We're going to be meeting monthly with up to 5 to 10 representatives from each school who are on the Good Deed Council, where these children are going to be talking about their countries, their cultures, their customs, but also the good deed projects that they're working on in their schools. So there's a line in one of the Loukoumi books saying that everyone is different, but we're really all the same. And these Zooms, these meetings of the Good Deed Council are going to highlight those differences, how we're all different with different languages and different customs and different cultures, but how we're really all the same because we're all doing good through good deed projects. And together, these schools are going to work on global good deed projects all together. And that's what the subject of these Zooms is. So if you look at our map, it was very challenging, but we did it. We have 13 and a half hours of time differences between all of these schools. But we got everyone together last week, and we have everyone together with us here today. If you go all the way to the east, we have the Lil Pal School in Indore, India. And then you go a little bit west, and in the next time zone, we have the Lumumba Secondary School in Zanzibar, Tanzania. Then we have the ACS, American Community School of Athens in Athens, Greece. We have the Istituto San Carpoforo in Lake Como, Italy. Then if we go across the Atlantic, we have Gander Elementary School in Newfoundland, Canada. A little bit south of there in Puerto Rico, which we'll be hosting from there in December. We have Academia Inmaculada de la Concepcion in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. We have, of course, Our Lady of Grace that we're hosting from here today, and our sister school in New York, across the borough in Queens, in Douglaston, Queens, the Divine Wisdom Catholic Academy. And then we go out to the West Coast in the Los Angeles and San Diego area with the Parallels Project. So excited to have all of these schools on this Good Deed Council. And coming soon, we are in discussions with schools in Ireland, Los Angeles, the Philippines, South America, and the United Kingdom. So this is only going to grow, and we're all part of something very special, and we're really excited to be sharing it with all of you. So we now have a video that we put together. I mentioned that we had our first meeting of the Good Deed Council last week, and it was so wonderful to hear what all the different students are doing in their communities. So we put together a short video of snippets from each school in each country that we'd like to share with you today. So let's go straight to the video so you can see about these great students.
Hi, hola, in our language. We are la Academia Inmaculada Concepción, Puerto Rico. My name is Ian.
My name is Mariela.
My name is Julian, and our island is located between the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean.
Good deeds for Inmaculada Concepción. First, we're trying some random acts of kindness. For example, hold the door for people behind us and volunteer in our community. Our first project is Feed the Homeless in Mayagüez. Donate food every weekend. Our local church feeds more than 400 homeless in our community.
So here in Greece, we have different ways of saying hello. It really depends on the time of the day. Currently, it's 6 p.m. here. So we say kalispera, which is good evening, but hello at the same time.
So we join a program called Youth to Youth, So what is Youth to Youth? Every Saturday, a group of high school and middle school students from ACS come on campus, as well as students from different organizations in Athens. The vision of this program is fostering meaningful educational experiences and promoting social integration, addressing the educational and social needs of unaccompanied minors in Athens through a student-to-student partnership learning model.
So I'm Sophia.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Massimo Mamic.
I'm Carolyn. I'm volunteer.
In the Pope Francis Society at Divine Wisdom Catholic Academy. Pope Francis Society and I have been working on a self-care drive for the Northern Boulevard Transistor Residence, which is a woman's shelter opening up not too far from our school. We will collect deodorant, shampoo, hand cream, and like other conditioners. We hope these will help the women's shelter with the women's daily needs. Thank you for listening.
Namaste. I'm Marsh Powell and I'm 13 years old and I live in Plainfield, Illinois. In India, my aunt has opened a preschool for the Good Deed project in India. They're doing a plantation day where the kids will plant trees and plants in different parts of their homes. They're also learning the importance of plants in their life and how they're important to them. The kids are also learning the process of how plants live and how they grow. Here are some pictures showing what they're doing for their project.
Partnership, and we've had an excellent partnership with Town Uganda for a long time, and you'll never forget Letter Project is so important, and our students have been so involved with writing letters and the promotion around that, and the impact is absolutely phenomenal.
Morning, afternoon, or evening from Our Lady of Grace School in the Bronx, New York. Grade. Very happy to introduce some of our students who will be joining us this morning on the council.
Hello, my name is Damisa Torres, and I'm in 8th grade.
Hello, my name is Hallie Bao, and I'm from 8th grade.
Hi, my name is Terry Outlaw, and I'm from 7th grade.
Hello, my name is Logan Walters, and I'm in the 7th grade.
Hey, my name is Jacob, and I'm in 6th grade.
The project we will be presenting for the Good Deed of the month for October is supporting local food pantries.
Ciao, from Italy and Istituto San Carpoforo. I am Tekla, and here with me there are Giulio, Emma, Mia, Ludovica, Giorgio, and our teacher, Daniela Casagrande and Ashton.
Hi, my name is Ludovica. Our project is called Race Against Hunger. We are joining this project, which is national and free, to participate. The idea is to establish a relationship between sports and solidarity to make students aware of the importance of food. We'll have a meeting with experts and some witnesses from Bangladesh.
I'm Sherry. This is my husband, Kyle. So we're sitting in for Justin, for him and his environmental club who are at school working. We have a project called the Parallel Projects where we work with a school in Tanzania.
Hello, my name is Rashid. Hello in our language means habari. So if you want to say hello, you should say habari.
And I teach students how to take care of the environment. Our big problem is illegal dumping. Many single-use plastic bottles are produced and they end up littered at this dumping ground. Zanzibar is an island, so it is important the bottle don't grow into the ocean. My hope is to keep the ocean clean for the animal and people too. I have working on ideas with Justin in Los Angeles.
Wow, I am really just in awe of everything that those wonderful students in all these schools around the world have done. Really, congratulations to all of you. And all I can say is just imagine what we can do together and what we're going to do together. And that's what this is all about. So, as I mentioned, our Good Deed Council is each going to be owning one of the Good Deed of the Month Zooms this school year. And by that I mean they're going to be highlighting a project that they're doing in their communities, in their schools, that they want to share with all of the rest of you in your communities so that you can all go out and globally we can go make a difference together. So as I mentioned, the Our Lady of Grace School here in the Bronx, New York, has a wonderful food pantry that they work with. And these great students next to me are going to tell you a little bit about the food pantry and how you can get involved in your communities as well. So good morning, students. If you could introduce yourselves and first introduce yourselves, and then we can read the script that we have.
Good morning. My name is Hallie.
I'm Annalisa.
And I am Bianca.
We are 8th grade students from Our Lady of Grace School in the Bronx, New York, and we are thrilled to share our volunteering experiences at our local food pantry, which is located at our home parish, St. Francis of Rome Church. We are honored to be the host school for the Loukoumi Foundation Good Deed of the Month.
Volunteering at the food pantry has been an incredible experience for us. Not only have we been able to help those in need, but we've also learned a lot about the importance of community service.
Volunteering at the food pantry teaches us about compassion and empathy. We see firsthand the impact we can have on people's lives, and it reminds us that even small actions can make a big difference.
It's not just about handing out food. It's about creating connections and spreading kindness. We've met so many wonderful people from our community, and it's heartwarming to see the smiles on their faces when we help them. The food pantry is located about 11 city blocks away from the school, and we walk each week, rain, snow, or shine. Along the way, we happily greet our local neighbors, and the 25-minute walk is well worth the experience of serving those in our community.
Volunteering at the food pantry has also taught us the valuable life skills. We've learned about teamwork, organization, and responsibility. We have to make sure the food is distributed efficiently and that everyone gets what they need.
And it's not just about practical skills. Volunteering has boosted our self-esteem and confidence. Knowing that we can contribute positively to our community gives us a sense of pride and purpose.
Another great thing about volunteering is that it's a lot of fun. We get to work with our friends and make new ones along the way. The sense of fellowship is truly special.
In conclusion, volunteering at the food pantry has been an eye-opening and rewarding experience for us. We've learned about teamwork, compassion, and the joy of giving back.
We're grateful for the Loukoumi Foundation for recognizing our efforts, and we hope to inspire others to get involved and make a positive impact in their communities all over the world.
Thank you for listening, and remember, together we could all make the world a better place, one good deed at a time.
Good morning. I'm here with Lauren Johnson, who's the president of the St. Francis of Rome Food Pantry. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We're part of the Loukoumi Good Deed of the Month project. We're welcoming schools from all around the country and all over the world. We're very happy to showcase the wonderful work that you do at the St. Francis of Rome Food Pantry. Can you tell us a little bit about the pantry?
Yeah, well, the pantry started about 12 years ago with a few people who wanted to just donate food to the church for people who needed it. And eventually one of the nuns, Sister Ellen, she got a grant from the Food Pantry of New York. And that grant allowed us to get food for at least 50 people every week. And they delivered it directly to us. And then people continued to give donations. And we got another grant and we kept expanding and expanding and got up to maybe 50 people a week. And after a while, it was too overwhelming for us. So we do it every other week now. And from then, that was 2010, we now have 350 people every other week coming to the food pantry. And it's basically because of the influx of people in the neighborhood and from also the people from the asylum in our local area. So we provide canned food for them. We provide fruits and vegetables. Sometimes we have things like walnuts and pistachios and cookies, but most of the food is not salty. And it's healthy food. We always provide a container of milk and cereal for everyone. Our basis is for a family of 4 for 3 days. So that's what we're usually giving them.
And service is such an important part of Catholic schools throughout the Archdiocese of New York. And of course, Our Lady of Grace School and our high schools as well, including Mount St. Michael. We do have some Mount St. Michael volunteers today. Can you talk a little bit about the volunteers from the local schools and how they've assisted with the food pantry?
Right. So we have regular volunteers are from the high school, Mount St. Michael, and from our own parish school, Our Lady of Grace. And the young people come here and help us to pack bags. And they come on the Thursday. We do packing on Thursday and distribution on Friday. And now, since we get a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, we have the kids standing in front of a different kind of vegetable or fruit every time. So it's sort of like a market for them. And we could not work without them. And we have adult volunteers who come regularly also. One volunteer does all the dry food, then the other volunteer does all the canned food. And those are the people who are 70 plus who are helping us. And they're here all the time to help us bring the food in from the trucks and whatnot. So that really is very helpful to us.
Can you talk a little bit about the pandemic and how the food pantry was affected by the pandemic?
Oh, yeah. So before this, we were still doing it every other week, and we had maybe 80 people coming every other week, and it has exploded to almost 300, 350, one day 400 people. And as the pandemic increased, and as well as the influx of immigrants has increased, we're a business now. We're a real business. So that's how it affects us.
Was the food pantry open during portions of the pandemic?
We never closed. We were open every other week through the whole pandemic. So we were lucky enough to have that. And lucky enough to have some of our really cool donations were from Mount St. Michael. Did 400 boxes, I think it was 400 or 500 boxes of cereal in a month. They had the students bring it in. Preston High School was another one who did a whole lot of canned food. Our Lady of Grace, again, more things, winter hats. St. Francis of Assisi did toothbrushes and toothpaste, and another one did hand soap. So we're getting things that even though you need food, you need other things. You need the daily things of life. And occasionally we can give out diapers if we get them, and rubber gloves. And this year we even gave out plastic garbage bags for disposal. So the blue bags that you do for disposal of food scraps.
Can you just talk a little bit about the space that you have available? So I know, it's pretty limited space for the amount of donations you receive.
So we're using an old convent that and we put, as you can see, we put cabinets up here, and so the food comes in. We're lucky that we're on the first floor, on the ground floor, so that now the food pantry will not bring things upstairs. So we're on the first floor, and we have about 5 rooms here, and one part is for the canned food, one part is for the dry food, and one part is for the frozen food. And for years, we would never use frozen food. But now that we raised enough money to have refrigeration, we have frozen food and refrigerated food that comes in.
And finally, I know many schools who have been joining us through our live Zoom today might not have a food pantry in their area. Do you have any advice on schools around the world that might want to start small with helping people in their community?
Yeah, You can start small. You can start small. Maybe everybody bring a can of beans, and everybody bring a can of canned meat. That has been very important to us, because when we can't get the real thing, we have canned pork and canned stews. We're very careful not to give out overly salted food. Like Spam is not, I guess that's brand name, so I shouldn't say it, but we don't give out meat that has a lot of salt in it.
Right. Perfect. Is there anything that you need from the food pantry? Anybody that would like to donate to the St. Francis of Rome food pantry? Are there any needs, immediate needs for the space, or for any type of donations or refrigerations? I know a couple of years ago we donated a refrigerator for the fundraisers. Anything similar that you might need that our team could help support you in the food pantry?
Well, you know what? The one thing that we do need is we have a lot of rice and dry food. So we need containers to keep the dry food in, so that we don't have any mice, but we don't want any mice either. So we one of the things that we really need is to have containers to keep the food in that's perishable food. So that is one of the things that's really important. And right now we don't have any room for refrigeration. Our kitchen has turned into one big refrigerator, which you can see. We have a freezer. We have 2 freezers that are hood freezers, and then we have a big freezer. So refrigeration is not our problem right now.
Well, I just want to thank Ms. Lauren Johnson, once again, the director for the St. Francis of Rome Food Pantry in the Bronx, New York, for joining us today. And together, we will all make a difference together.
Wow, what an inspiring video, what an inspiring place. Thank you, Principal Helmrich, for hosting that segment for us. And thank you to all the kids, all the students at Our Lady of Grace for the amazing work that you do. We now want to just have a little discussion, like a call to action of what some of you and other schools around the world can do similar to this. So our students have some thoughts and ideas that they can share with you of how you can make a difference through food pantries and for the homeless in your community. So did you have some thoughts?
Yes. My thought was that we could volunteer at the nursing home, or if you don't want to write letters or whatever, you could just talk with them, because I feel like they would really appreciate that and not feel lonely sometimes.
We could collect cans, toys, and clothes and donate it to your local charities.
To benefit the community, we can have a fundraiser to give back to the charities.
Yeah, all great ideas, and we would love to hear about what you're doing in your communities. Let your teachers know, let your principals know, and send back some thoughts to us. Send us pictures of what you do. Identify a local food pantry or a homeless shelter in your community, and and spread the kindness just like you saw in this video. I know that you already are in many of your communities, and I commend you for that. But just again, so excited to have all of you here today. Again, what a wonderful job you're all doing here at Our Lady of Grace School. Thank you. It was really a pleasure to have you all here, and we look forward to seeing you every month with a different school and a different project that we can work on globally together. And it just was a pleasure to have you all with us today. I wish you all a good weekend, and I'm going to turn it back over to Principal Helmrich now, who has a special treat for us as well to close out the program. So thank you, everyone. Let's all make a difference.
Great. Thank you so much, Nick. And thank you all for joining us on behalf of the entire faculty, staff, and students of our school community. And we welcome you either live or watching on demand. And special thank you, of course, to Mr. Katsouris and the Loukoumi Foundation for all the great work that they continue to do. Service is a hallmark of Our Lady of Grace School and of all schools in the Catholic schools of the Archdiocese of New York. And we're so happy to play an important part, especially being part of this amazing new council. In addition to service, our students love to sing. So we have a special presentation from our school choir, encouraging you to share your love and your light with others.